Well, we're here as a family members. A lot of family members have come down from Derry to support this very, very important campaign to show the British government that the families are not going to lie down under any pressure whatsoever in seeking truth and justice for their loved ones, for all those who died during the conflict. What we're hoping for is that the British government realise that the families demand and seek truth and justice for their loved ones, and through marches like this here, and hopefully it'll put pressure on the British government to take on board what the families are saying and to achieve what we set out to do, and that is to help everyone achieve that truth and that justice for everyone in the north.
I was so glad to see so many people turning out today to support the Time for Truth campaign. It proves there's still a lot of hurt and still a lot of pain within our community. And in order to move forward and build a lasting peace, we need to deal with the legacy of the past. We need to get everybody's inquest up and running within a 5-year period. Just give people unanswered questions, families that are sitting at home and have never had anywhere to turn. If your loved one was murdered by the British Army or state agents, there was no proper investigation. So what the Time for Truth committee is about is addressing this, giving everyone a voice, and hopefully they'll get some kind of answers at the end of it.
It's a very moving and emotional day today. There are thousands of people who have marched into the city centre here at City Hall from North Belfast at McGurk's Bar, from West Belfast at Divis, and from South Belfast, and it's majority made up of families and loved ones of those who have lost people in the conflict, and we are all here for one message. It's under the banner of Time for Truth, and I can't think of anything more appropriate, because families are here demanding that the British government sit up and listen, that everyone, and that's important, everyone deserves truth, deserves justice and deserves accountability, and it's time that the prevarication and the delay from the British government ends and that they finally deliver for those who have suffered the most. And I'm glad to be here in solidarity with them and to walk with them in such a great turnout today.
We've had yet again another successful Time for Truth march. Our objectives are quite simple. We want the proper implementation of the Stormont House Agreement and all the mechanisms for dealing with the past. We want the proper funding of the coronial inquest system as laid out by the Lord Chief Justice himself in his 5-year plan, and we want the proper resourcing of the Office of the Police Ombudsman to deal with the backlog of legacy cases. The people who joined us here today heard from the rostrum and from people that were standing beside them that our families are confident and resolute, and if we don't get our access to rights now, we will be taken to the streets again and again until we do.